Good morning children. Today we are going to see the third unit which we are discussing about the bill, the profit and the loss. Bill is what? Bill is nothing but whenever we buy something, we will be getting a bill. Is it not? Like how much is the quantity, what is the rate and what is the total amount. Okay. So bill is something which will be given in exchange for the money. Okay, we give the money to the shopkeeper and the shopkeeper will give our material along with the bill. Okay, so bill is something, a proof or a proof that we have paid the amount, so he is giving us the goods. Okay, whatever the goods may be. So you should know to prepare a bill. Okay, say in this bill. Okay, this is an example I have given. It is a cash bill. That is, for the cash we are giving the bill. Okay. It is from ABC Stationery Mart and it is the address Periyar Salai, Erode. This will be usually the address, and here they will give the bill number and here it will be the date. This should be very, very careful. So this is the cash bill with the name of the shop, with the bill number and the date. And then there should be the serial number, the items, the quantity, the rate and the amount. Okay. Now what is the difference between rate and amount? Rate is per piece or per kilogram or per liter, whatever it is. It will be for only one quantity or it will be for only 1 liter or 1 kg. Then what is this amount? So we have to multiply this rate per unit into the quantity which they are buying. Okay, simple example, you go to the shop, you want to buy 1 kg of sugar. Now the 1 kg of sugar is 40 rupees. So they will be directly putting 40 rupees and they will give you the bill. But no, I want to buy 5 kgs of sugar. So what they will do? They will put 40 into 5, that will become what? 200 rupees. So you have to pay 200 rupees and you have to get the sugar for 5 kgs. Okay, so they are writing the items with the serial numbers, the items, the quantity and the rate of each item, and then you have to multiply these two columns. That is 21 into 3 you will get 63, 35 into 2 70, 15 into 2 30, like this. You multiply and this will be the total amount which we have to pay. This will be the total quantity. You will be seeing in many departmental shops that there will be verifying the bill at the last. Is it not? After paying and delivering the goods, when they are delivering the goods, they will be verifying that the total number of items are tallying with the items in the bag. Okay, so these things has to be written there. Okay, so in the bill you should have the name of the shop and then the bill number, then the date, then the serial number, the items, the quantity and the rate, then the amount. Okay, then we can verify this. They will be doing the verification and then they are saying. So they have given an example for preparation of the bill. Okay, and then this you should write the example, first one. Okay, write the unit name and write preparation of the bill. Okay, write preparation of the bill topic and then write this example. Okay. Now we have to write the answer for the given question. What is the bill number? Okay, the bill number is, what is the bill number? 100. Okay, mention the date of the bill. It is 15.5.2018. Different items. How many items? 4 items. What is the cost of an hair clip? 1 hair clip only. So it is 15. Then total cost of the ribbon. Total cost is 36. Total is here. Whereas cost per meter or cost of each hair clip is given you. Okay, so you should write this example and then example number 2, preparing the bill. Write these 2 things. Now coming to profit or loss. Profit or loss in Tamil means it is labam illa nashtam. கண்டிப்பாக ஒரு ஷாப் வச்சு நடத்துறவங்க கண்டிப்பாக அது எதுக்கு வேண்டி ரன் பண்ணுவாங்க? லாபத்துக்கு வேண்டி தான் ரன் பண்ணுவாங்க. பட் டெய்லியும் எல்லா டைமும் நமக்கு லாபம் கிடைக்கும்னு நம்ம சொல்ல முடியாது. ஆப்வியஸ்லி கண்டிப்பாக லாபம் இருந்தால் கண்டிப்பாக அந்த இடத்துல என்னவா இருக்கணும், ஒரு இடத்துல நஷ்டம் இருந்தே ஆகணும். ஸோ தட் இஸ் வாட் we are going to talk about profit and loss. Okay, so we are going to see what is the cost price, then the market price, the discount, the selling price and all. Okay, first of all write what is gain. Okay, the excess money the dealer collects from the people is called the gain. Okay, the losing of money in the investment, the losing of money in the investment is called loss. Okay, this process of buying and selling, the process of buying and selling goods will always involve either profit or loss. Okay, so what is this cost price? Cost price is the price at which he purchases the items. Okay, the price at which he purchases the items. Okay, so that is called cost price. So the cost price will consist of capital, cost of the raw materials, labor charges, etc. Okay, so you can write cost price as purchase price plus overhead expense. What is this overhead expenses? This transport charge, electricity charge ellaam. Okay, simple example, you want to buy flowers for a function at your home. Okay, you are going to the flower market, you are buying kilograms of flower. Okay, there the rate of the flowers will be cheap, is it not? But after buying the flowers you could not carry, so you are going to hire an auto or you are going to hire a taxi, and when you come home you have to pay the cost for the taxi or the auto. So that cost will be added as overhead expenses. Now coming to the market price. Market price is the price which is marked on the tag. You go to a shop, okay, you want to buy a pen or a toy car. See in the example the toy car they have given. In the toy car there will be a bill hanging there, and if you turn and see there will be written as the price. So that price which is on the tag is called the market price. Okay, so he marks the price higher than the cost price. So market price is coming here. Discount. Discount means to improve the sales or increase the sales, he can reduce the market price. So the discount is written here, discount. Okay, so this is the cost price, market price and the discount price. Here the market price is also called as tag price. Okay, so the market price is the price marked on the goods. You can write here the price marked on the goods. Okay, then this is also called as tag price or market price. Okay, also called as tag price. That is enough. Okay, then the discount. Okay, then MRP means, what is the expansion of MRP? Maximum retail price, which is fixed by the manufacturer. No commodity can be sold beyond this price. This is what we see in every product. MRP, that is maximum retail price. More than that you cannot sell. Okay, then coming to the selling price, the amount that a customer pays to buy the commodity is called the selling price. And then you should write all these formulas. So what is this in the formula? Okay, when the cost price, அதாவது போய் நம்ம வாங்குற விலை கம்மியாக இருக்குது, நம்ம விற்கிற விலை அதிகமாக இருக்குன்னா கண்டிப்பாக that is called profit. So profit is nothing but SP minus CP. So selling price அதிகமாக இருக்குது, அதுலேருந்து தான் நம்மளால் subtract பண்ண முடியும். அதே மாதிரி when the cost price is more and selling price is less, okay, say by the end of the day the flower vendor, அதாவது பூக்காரக்காவுக்கு அன்றைக்கி பூ விற்க முடியல, ஓகேவா, அப்போ என்ன செஞ்சுருவாங்க, கடைசியாக 8 o'clock 9 o'clock ஆகும்போது ஒரு முளை பூ வந்து 50 ரூபாய்க்கு விற்றுட்ருப்பாங்க, ஓகேவா. ஆனால் 8 மணி 9 மணி ஆகும்போது அதே ஒரு முளை பூ என்னென்னு விற்பாங்க, 20 rupeesக்கு விற்பாங்க. ஸோ அவங்க வாங்கினது வந்து 50 ரூபாய்க்கு, ஆனால் இப்போ விற்கிறது எத்தனை ரூபாய்க்கு, 20 rupeesக்கு. அப்போ வேறு வழியே இல்லாமல், ஸோ தே ஆர் கோயிங் டு இன்கர் லாஸ். இன்கர்னா அவங்களுக்கு லாஸ் தான் வரப்போகுது. ஸோ த லாஸ் இஸ் நத்திங் பட் CP minus SP. Then if the CP is equal to SP, then there is no profit or loss. Then what is this discount? Discount is nothing but marked price minus selling price. Marked price. Say I take one bangle. Okay, you are going to a shop, you are going to buy a bangle. The cost, the marked price of the bangle is written as 15 rupees. Say 15 rupees. But they are saying we will be giving you for 10 rupees. That means your discount is nothing but 5 rupees. That is 15 minus 10 will give you the discount. Mark price minus selling price. And then if there is no discount, then the mark price will be equal to your selling price. Okay. Now look at this examples. They have done this examples. Likewise, we have to do our exercise. Okay. We will do the exercise. We will directly go to the exercise. Okay. First, exercise 3.1. They are giving a bill. A school purchases some furniture. So this is the bill. What is the bill? A cash bill from Mullai Furniture Mart, Thanjavur. The bill number is 728 and the date is there. Serial number, items, quantity, rate and the amount. Okay. What is the name of the store? What is the name? Mullai Furniture Mart. What is the serial number of the bill? 728. What is the cost of the blackboard? Blackboard. Rate is 3000. So rate. Okay. Then how many sets of benches and desks does the school buy? Benches and the desks. Quantity 50. So you can say 50 sets. Verify whether the total bill amount is correct. It is correct. You have to add and see. Add all the values. Then you should check and say. Then they are giving us to prepare the bill for the following. Okay. So we are going to prepare the bill. We will see how I am going to prepare the bill. See, I am keeping my notebook in the horizontal side. Okay. I am not keeping it in the vertical side. I am keeping it in the horizontal side so that I can draw the bill properly. Okay. So first thing first, I will be writing cash bill. Okay. First is cash bill. Then what is the name of the shop? It is Maruthu Bookstore. Maruthu. Okay. Maruthu Bookstore, comma, Chidambaram. Okay. Then one line below. Okay. I will draw a line and then I will start below. That is, I will be drawing the line here. Okay. Then I will start the below. How will I write? In the right side, I will write the date. So it is bill date. What is the bill date? Bill date they have given as 12.04.2018 and the bill number I will show you. Wait, I will be writing it here. Bill number is 507. Okay. Then I will draw the columns. How will I draw the columns? I have to draw serial number. Okay. And items. I will give the longer breath for the items. And then quantity. Okay. Rate, amount. Then I draw the line. I can say serial number, items. Okay. Then quantity. Then rate in rupees. Okay. And then amount in rupees. Okay. Now what can I do is, first one. What is the first one they are saying? 10 copies of Subramania Bharatiyar. Okay. So you write 1 minute. I will show it here. Subramania Bharatiyar. Okay. 10 copies. So quantity is 10 and each is at rupees 55. In the bracket you can write each. And here. Second one. 15 copies of Thiruvalluvar. So write Thiruvalluvar and 15 copies. And what is the each? At 75 each. Okay. Then the third one is 12 copies of Veerama Munivar. 12 copies at 60 each. So 60 each. Then fourth one is Tiruvika at 70 each. So that is also 12 copies at 70 each. Now I have to multiply these two alone. Then only I will get the amount. So this is 55 into 10, 550. What is 15 into 75? You can do the calculations in a rough paper, or you can do the calculations here. So this is 75 into 15. 15 5s are 75, remainder 7. 15 7s are 105. 105 plus 7, 112. So 1125. You can write it properly along the place. Digits path correct எழுதுங்க, அப்பதான் add பண்ண முடியும். 60 into 12. 60 into 12 means 12 6 are my 60, 72. So that's 1 0. So this is 720. And then it is 70 into 12. 12 7s are 84. So this is 840. And I will write here total. I have to total this column and this column. If I add this total, this is 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 49 copies. I will be paying the amount as 5, adding this 6 plus 2, 8, 8 plus 5, 13, and 1 here, 6, 7, 7 plus 7, 14 plus 8, 22, 2, so this is 3. So my total amount is 3225 and the number of copies is 49. Okay, so this is the bill. Okay, this is how I have written cash bill, the name of the store, bill number, bill date and the items. Okay, you have to form it in the notebook like this. Now coming to the third one. Okay, third question, fill up the appropriate boxes. So how I am going to fill the boxes, you can see. Okay, first one, they have given CP 100, SP 120. So SP is greater than your CP. That means profit. What is the formula for profit? Profit means SP minus CP. That is 120 minus 100. So answer is 20. Okay. So profit is equal to 20. Then second one. Write all this in your classwork notebook. You can fill it in the book, but you should know the calculations. Okay. CP is 110 and SP is equal to 120. Again, SP is greater than CP. So which means it is a profit. So what is the formula for profit? Profit is equal to SP minus CP, which is equal to 120 minus 110. This is minus, okay, minus 110, so the answer is 10. So the profit is equal to 10. Similarly, third one, say they have given CP is equal to 120, profit they have given 20. You have to find SP. Okay, the moment you see the profit, okay, they have given profit. So CP plus profit will give me SP. Okay, so CP plus profit is 120 plus 20, which is equal to 140. So SP is equal to 140. This is the answer. Coming to the fourth one. Fourth one, they have given CP equal to 100, SP equal to 90. So CP is greater than SP. That means it is loss. So loss is equal to CP minus SP. CP is cost price. SP is selling price. So this is higher. So 100 minus 90, I will be getting 10. So loss is equal to 10. Okay, this is the answer. Coming to the fifth one. Fifth one, what they have given? CP equal to 120. Again, profit they have given as 25. We know we have to find SP. Okay, we know CP plus profit will be equal to SP. So 120 plus 25 will give me 145. So which is equal to my SP. Okay, so I fill this table. Coming to the fourth one, we have to fill the table again. Okay, so first one, they are giving CP as 110, marked price as 130. Okay, discount is nil. Discount is nil. Nil means nothing. So in this case, my market price will be equal to my selling price. So first thing is selling price is equal to 130. This I found out. The which are things I am finding out, I will be putting in the boxes. So when SP and CP, when I am comparing, SP is greater than CP. So what is this? This is a profit. What is my profit? Profit is equal to SP minus CP, which is equal to 130 minus 110, which is equal to 20. So profit is equal to 20. Okay. Similarly, coming to the second one. What is the second one they have given? CP again is 110. Okay. Mark price is equal to 130. Discount is given. Discount is equal to 10. So my SP will become MP minus discount. Okay, so 130 minus 10, it will become 120. Still my SP equal to 120. SP is greater than CP. So this is also profit. So what is my profit? Profit is equal to 120 minus 110. So 10. Okay. Now coming to the third one. Okay. The third one. Third one, again CP 110, SP is equal to 130. Okay. So SP greater than CP, which first thing is profit. Profit is equal to 130 minus 110. So this is 20. First thing. Then they are giving a discount. Discount is 30 rupees. So what will be my sorry, I have made a mistake. This is not SP. This is my marked price. Okay, so this marked price they have given, the discount is 30. So discount is 30. When discount is 30, SP is equal to marked price minus my discount. So 130 minus 30, which is equal to 100. My SP equal to 100. Now CP is greater than SP, which means it is loss. So the loss is equal to 110 minus 100, which is equal to 10. So the loss is equal to 10. Coming to the fourth one, CP equal to 110. My market price is equal to 120. Okay, and the loss they have given in the last column, they have given a loss. Okay, then they are not talking about the discount or they are not talking about the SP. They have given the loss as 10. Okay, loss. So what will be my SP? Loss they have given. So CP minus loss will give me my SP. That is 110 minus 10 will be equal to SP, which is equal to 100. So my SP equal to 100. When my SP equal to 100 and the market price is equal to 20, what will be my discount? So discount is equal to market price minus selling price, which is equal to 120 minus 100, which is equal to 20. Children, you have to be very, very thorough in the formulas. Then only you can go ahead with the sums. Okay, the formulas are nothing but two formulas. Profit means obviously the selling price will be more. If it is a loss, means your cost price will be more. That's all. Okay, so next sum, they have given market price as 120. Okay, discount is 10. Okay, so moment you see discount, you can find the selling MP minus discount. So which is 120 minus 10, that is 110. So my selling price is 110. I know the selling price, okay, and they have given the profit. So profit they have given. Profit is equal to 20. Okay, so what will be my CP? CP is nothing but selling price minus profit. So which is equal to 110 minus 20, which is equal to. Okay. Now coming to the fifth question. Rani bought a set of bangles for rupees. Write the problem here. This is the problem statement. You write the solution. Okay. So CP of bangles. Bought means CP, which is equal to rupees 310. Her neighbor liked it more, so she sold it to 325. Okay. So SP of the bangles is what? Rupees 325. So you should calculate the profit or loss. Okay. Here, right here, SP is greater than CP. So what is this? This is profit. So profit is equal to SP minus CP, which is equal to 325 minus 310, which is equal to 15 rupees. Okay. So Rani had a profit of rupees 15. Okay. Now coming to the sixth problem. Okay, write the problem. This the line I draw is for writing the problem. Okay. Solution is Sugan bought the jeans. Okay. So CP of the jeans. What is it? Rupees 750. Selling price of the jeans, because he wanted to sell it to his friend, which is for 710, because it is not fitting. Here selling price is less than CP. Right. Here selling price is less, which means loss. So what is the formula for loss? Loss is equal to CP minus SP, which is equal to 750 minus 710, which is equal to rupees 40. So Sugan had a loss of rupees 40. Okay. Then coming to the eighth one. Somu bought a second hand bike. Okay. So you write bought. Okay, so CP of bike is equal to rupees 28,000. He spent 2,000 on the repair. So amount spent equal to rupees 2,000. So what is the total now? Total CP now will become 30. Is it not? Because he is putting 2,000 from his pocket. Now he is selling it for 30. So SP of the bike is given as 30. So what I can say here, CP is equal to SP. So therefore there is no profit or loss. Okay. I will be continuing the next problems from 9 to 14. Sorry, from 8 to 14 in the next video. Okay. Thank you.